Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the creepy grandpa in the horror game. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and to begin we're going to draw with his eyes first. So we're going to start out with his eyebrow. So in the middle here, I'm just going to make 2 marks, and then I'm going to go out. So kind of giving him a mean brow. Okay, just 2 marks like that, and then in the middle we can add a little bit of crease. Just one little crease, and then let's start drawing the eyes below. So this one is going to be a kind of a normal looking eye. I'm just going to make 1 curve. And the bottom is going to be the same. And then on this side it's going to be kind of have a little squint to it, so I'm going to draw slightly longer and flatter. And then on the bottom it's just going to be slight curve. And then this one, I'm going to make it look creepy, so I'm just going to draw in a little dot like this. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the face. So let's come down to the nose, run the eye area on the corner. Come down and make 2 little marks, and I'm going to draw in and give it a little bit of a bump here on the bottom for his nose. And then on the side here, I'm going to give him 2 little crease, so just kind of come out. Okay, and then for his mouth, it's going to be pretty simple. Just 1 line across, and then on the corner of the mouth, just draw 2 little lines like that. So from here, let's fill in the face. So come to the side here, and you just kind of make almost like a bracket coming down. And then once you have that, continue down. And then his chin's gonna be pretty flat, so I'm just gonna flatten this out. Alright, and then from here, let's finish up the top of the head. So this one's easy, we're just gonna go up. So it's just gonna be 1 giant dome shape. And then let's draw his ears. So corner of the eye come out. Just draw 2 of these curves. And then now for his hair, which is kind of nice and sparse. So it's just in the middle, just come up. And then I'm just going to draw 1 line here. I'm just going to draw a few more. Just kind of have it come out this side. And then he's going to have a little bit more hair. I'm just going to draw a few on this side. And then let's see, let's add a little bit more detail here. Round up on his lip here, I draw a little line for his lower lip. And I add another crease here. Maybe even under his eye right here, I'm gonna give him a little bag. Okay, and then maybe a little bit of crease here too. Just trying to age him a little bit so it looks a little bit older. And we're gonna add in a little bit of creasing up here. Let's draw one on this side too. Alright, so that's the creepy head, and let's move on to the body. So for his neck, it's going to be easy. We're just going to come down slightly. And then we're just going to close it off with his collar. Come down to the center. We could draw a little line if you want. And then now for his clothing here on the top, this little, it's kind of bunched up here, so I'm just going to come out. Just draw like 3 little wave shapes here. So 1, 2, and 3 go all the way out. And then here's the shoulder, so we're just gonna come down. Just gonna pinch it down all the way down to his waist. And then I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna come down slightly and then draw in his belt. I'm gonna add 1 line across. Alright, so let's finish up his clothing up here. So for his clothing, just kind of draw another line here, all the way across. Looks like some kind of cape almost. Okay, and then from these loops here, just kind of draw in little lines like this to make it look like it's cloth folding in. Okay, and then we gotta draw in, he's got a strap right across. So I'm just gonna start here and go straight down to the corner. And then I'm gonna draw another one. Alright, so that's his body, and now let's move on. Let's draw his arms. So here's his armpit. So here's his shoulder, arm coming down. His bicep. It's not gonna be very muscular. Here's the elbow. Then we're just gonna go out, in, curve out, come in, and that's his wrist. So now for his hand, come out, his thumb right here, little line, back of the palm, and then now for his fingers, so I'm just gonna curve, draw one, and then this one I'm gonna continue and just draw, kind of tuck it in behind. Alright, so let's draw the other side. So the other side, come across, here's the armpit, shoulder, and then here's the bicep. And now for his lower arm, so we're just gonna come out, just kind of pinch it back in, out, in, and on this hand it's gonna be holding a rake. So I'm just gonna come out, just come on both sides. Here's his thumb, I'm just gonna curve it, and then here's the other finger, curve it, and then I'm just gonna close it off with a slight curve like this. Okay, and I'll draw in the rake later. So let's continue on with the body first. So I'm gonna draw, just kind of curve, just right under the belt. And then I'm gonna continue that as if it's going under the belt. So I come back up with a little notch there. Okay, and then from here, let's finish up. He's got bottom here is clothing. So we're just gonna come straight down. And then let's close this and just kind of give it a little bit of a wavy line. And then we can add in a few lines like this, just to make it look like it's flowing cloth. Okay, and let's add in a little bit of a, because as part of his rope here, his little belt. And then he's gonna have a little pouch on the side from his strap. So I'm just gonna draw in a little rounded rectangle. And I'm just gonna give here a little bit of flap. All right, so let's finish up his lower leg. So right here, I'm gonna come down, and I'm just gonna draw a little bracket like this. That's gonna be his knee. And then his lower leg. So we're gonna come out, come down. I'm gonna close it off. And now for his boot, I'm gonna come out slightly on the sides, come down and just kind of close it off with a dome, with a curve. And then we'll be drawing the dome shape here, coming down. I'm just gonna close it off. I'll add a little bit of detail here. All right, so the other side is gonna be pretty much the same. So here, little bracket for the knee. Come out, just kind of pinch it back in slightly. Close it off, extend it, come down, close it off with a curve, and finish it off with a dome shape. Okay, and then the same detail here. All right, so now let's draw in this rake. So this one should be, yeah, it's not too hard. So from here, we're just gonna go out, just draw two lines, close it off, and then I'm gonna continue that all the way back so you can't see the back of it. Okay, so from here, we're gonna go across this way. Okay, so it's like a T shape. Okay, we're gonna give this whole thing some thickness. So this one's easy. Okay, and then now for the little spikes. So we can start out in the middle, and this one you're gonna slant down. So we're making it a little bit three-dimensional. Okay, so we slant down and then we're gonna keep going. Just draw the same thing, and this should be able to fit 4. And then we're gonna start here. 2 and 3. Okay, and then some details on this rake. And then there's gonna be 2 lines coming down here. And that is it for this grandpa drawing. Hope you guys like the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.